So I've been waiting all winter to do my morning routine, and that's walking the coast here in Cape Cod. I walk from one end all the way down to the other, a couple hours and a few miles, but it keeps my spirit right, keeps my soul, my mind right. And I just love sharing with you guys, because you guys are my best friends. You're my friend. You know, if anybody's out there suffering from depression or loneliness or whatever it might be, I'm just here to tell you that you don't have to feel that way. I know what it's like because I've been alone all my life. I've been on my own since I was 13 years old. And I'm a kid from Brooklyn, you know, and I had to learn everything the hard way. But once I started learning and maturing, I realized that all the love that I was searching for with everybody else, with maybe women, friends, family, that I couldn't get or find, that was in my own heart and my soul. And I had to learn to love myself. And once I learned to love myself, I was at peace with everything. The loneliness went away. All the depression, anxiety, all the craziness and foolishness that runs in our minds, you know, left me. And I'm just here to tell you, if you ever need anybody to talk to about anything, I'm always available, you know. I love you guys always. I love your comments. I love you guys loving my videos and all that stuff, you know. I just keep it real, you know. I don't sugarcoat anything. And I say things like it is. Not like I want it to be or somebody else wants it to be, but the way it truly is. And when I talk from the heart and my spirit. You know, when I was a kid, my mother used to tell me that, you know, that I had a good spirit and that I should allow it to shine so that other people's spirit would also shine. So I always try to put a smile on someone's face, and I always try to bring love, peace, and joy to people's lives. And no matter everything that I do, because that's what it is about. It's about love, respect, and caring that we all deserve and desire. I don't know about you, but I deserve it and desire it, to be loved, you know, and to be respected and to be liked. And it's okay if I'm not, because it's not my fault. As long as I'm doing what's right, that's all that counts. How everybody else sees you or sees me, whatever it might be, that's not the way it is. And it's not truly the way it is. It's how you see yourself and who you truly know that you are. If you know who you are. Because sometimes in life, we search for who we are. I remember as a kid, I was always searching for a character to be, because I didn't know who I was. So one day I thought I was a gangster, I thought I was a lawyer, I thought I was this, I thought I was that. So I took on many characters in my life, you know, not knowing who I was. Until I found who I was and learned to love that person, that completed me, you know. And I had to learn that by keeping it in the moment and looking at myself and not nobody else, or not looking at the world and my surroundings, because the world has so many distractions that take us away from who we truly are, you know. But I love you guys always, and I wanted to share that with you, because I don't want anybody to ever feel lonely, desperate, you know, depressed, you know, anxious, because I know I've been there, done it. And man, I'm so at peace in my life today, you know, because I love the person that I am. I know who I am today, you know, and I just want everybody to know that I wish you guys the best. And like I said, I'm always available to talk whenever you guys want, whoever it is, for any reason. You know, I love you guys always, because you guys are my family, you know. Sometimes they don't have to be biological to be family. Sometimes you find people in life that are total strangers, but there's some connection you have with your spirit with them, that they're like family and they become like family, you know. And I've had a few individuals I could count on one hand that today I feel like that about them, like they're my family. And there's a lot of you guys I feel that way about also. And I love you guys always. God bless. Keep on keeping on. Keep it in the moment. And always remember, you are who you are. Once you learn to love yourself, everything else, it will not matter. And it only matters if you make it matter. Because most things ain't that important. You know, I love you guys always, but this is what I do every morning to build my spirit. I'll show you guys in a minute. I walk the coast. I walk all around for miles and miles and miles by the sea and the ocean by myself early in the morning. There's nobody here, nobody around. And this is what I do, and I love it, you know. And this is a beautiful way to be able to build your spirit. Even if I didn't have the beach around to walk in the morning to build that spirit, there's always a place you could find in life where you feel at ease and calm and just relax and breathe and think of who you are and what you want in life and what you want to do, and learn to love yourself. That's the most important part, because we could search all our lives for people to love us and never succeed at it. But once we learn to love ourselves and treat people with the utmost respect and love that we all deserve and desire, life becomes so much easier and better. I love you guys always. God bless. Peace out. Later.